Well, it seems like we got a bunch of losers on the internet with too much time on their hands. So what do these people do? Go out and attack games from decades ago, old franchises, games that are not even that popular but still have a fan base. And what are they attacking about these games? How good the women look. Are you really surprised? That's all Twitter does. And we have a pretty stupid tweet here complaining about Metal Slug. Yes, this run and gun game that you guys see me playing. Someone got offended because the women are starting to look good in the recent games. Here's that tweet here. It said, "Look what anime art styles have done to our world's great, slightly ugly women." What is your problem with anime art styles? Is it because it looks good? You're mad because it makes women look good? And of course this man is playing pretend, based off the flag in the name. Are you really surprised with these types of people? You're just desperate for Twitter clout. You're desperate for engagement. And the likes on the tweet look like they have been botted. How do you have 134,000 likes but only 827 comments? This is what worthless people do. When they have no job, no life outside the internet, no family, no friends, you have nothing outside the internet if you're going out of your way to bot your likes just to hate on a franchise that's been around for decades and complain that the women are looking better. Maybe the entire game looks better because the game evolves over time, like every industry evolves over time. Like every franchise in every industry evolves over time because technology gets better. Why would a franchise look the same in 1996 and then look that way in 2020? You know what I've noticed with a lot of these pretend agendas, these transformers? They hate beautiful women because they are jealous that they can't become a beautiful woman. So they go around hating on real life women and they hate on beautiful women in video games. That's why you're mad at anime art styles. Because you wish you was an anime good, but you're not. And the characters do look better. Is the game better? No, that 2020 game is like some shitty gotcha Chinese 10-cent mobile game that nobody likes. But at least the art is good. But apparently this is a thread. And he has many more follow-up tweets. Here's the second one. Theo ought to look stoned out of her mind and buried in this oversized military garb. Not like she's on her way to the club. Get that choker off. She looks like she's having a hard time. How can you even tell by that pixelated image? And why should she take the choker off? She wants to wear it. Who gives a fuck? She's in an active military zone. Why are you worrying about that? She's getting shot out by giant, huge mechs. These people just love to complain for the sake of complaining. And does this idiot not realize the military has to have so much equipment? Because they don't know what they're gonna run into. They gotta be prepared for everything. So that's why they carry so much shit on their back just in case anything happens. So that's not a weird thing, that's pretty common. But here's the next follow-up tweet. It says, "They started the trend of putting up the girls in 4, but then overcompensated in 5 by making them all look real goofy. I still prefer these over the current iteration." What is the fucking problem? Graphics evolve over time, you fucking idiot. What do you expect? You expect the game to look exactly how it did on the arcade machines in the 80s. It's called time, and it passes, and when it passes, games look better. Well, not so much nowadays, because every developer wants their game to look like a movie, wants their game to be an Unreal Engine 8K high fidelity, ultra realistic. I don't get it, I don't like it, it's ugly. So I don't get what the fucking problem is. People on Twitter just don't have lives. If you use Twitter frequently, I'm looking down on you. I can't respect you. Because that tells me you have nothing going on in your life. Because normal people who play video games are not thinking about this. They're not looking at the previous games and comparing it to now and say, oh, why do they make the women look good? And not even show the image on the screen. I don't see what the problem with the graphical upgrade is. Why are you going out of your way to complain about this? Do you have a job? Do you have anything else going on? Because you have too much time on your hands if you complain about a popular, not so much popular, niche video game franchise. And it's because of this stupid fucking tweet that I went out and bought the fucking game. So you're just making me like it more because somebody like you got mad. And you're getting mad for no reason. You're getting mad that graphics have evolved since the early 90s. Let's just get this thread over with because this idiot is not done tweeting. Here's the fourth one. Seeing a few people asking, this is from the Metal Slug series. I recommend checking out 1, 2, 3, and 7. 4, 5, and 6 are all semi-decent, but they are reusing a lot of stuff and were made by different developers than the original 3. Wait, I'm confused. Why are you giving this recommendation if you're mad at the game for making a woman look better? I don't fucking understand. What is the... I hate this website. What was the point of this fucking complaint if you're just gonna tell people to go play the games that you're shitting on? These people do not have anything outside the internet. It's sad. It's sad, it's pathetic. You have nothing. You got mad at a game, bought the likes, you paid for those bots. You went out of your way to pay money Probably not even your money, probably disability, government money. But you went out of your way to spend money just to get an uproar on Twitter on this shitty take that the women are getting better when the franchise in general is getting better and games look better as time goes on. Again, not so much recently. But then after complaining and going out of your way to spend bots, you tell people to buy the games that you are complaining about? Can you just shut the fuck up? I can't imagine this being like a whole life, just getting mad on Twitter by putting on a fucking wig and dress and calling yourself something that you're not. And that was one of the dumbest threads I have ever read. And this idiot didn't bother even showing the concept art or the cover art for older game because he knows that that will destroy his argument in a moment. He's focusing on the pixels but not the actual cover for the game. And if you look at the cover for Metal Slug 3, I'll put it on the screen. But you look at that, they look normal. They don't look ugly. They look normal. But apparently, someone is claiming that the developer of the original game made them ugly on purpose. And that's what this quote tweet is saying. Dredging this crap back up a couple days after the artist behind the original artist was like, quote, I made them ugly cause designing appealing characters like Chun-Li was too hard for me at the time. It's really funny. Well, there you have it. It was ugly on purpose at first, and then they got some new artists or the artists learned how to draw. And that's why the characters look way better in later games. And technology got better as well, which means every game looked better. So stop whining and crying about a game that's decades old and you're comparing it to a newer game. Get a life. Get a life off of Twitter. You spend too much time on Twitter if you're finding things to get mad at. That is not healthy. You're just looking around for something to scream at and complain about. You're the only one complaining. There are some idiots in the replies that are pretending to agree with this dude, but I guarantee you if you check their account, they never mention this franchise once. So, oh well, I guess worthless idiots on the internet with nothing better to do would choose to get mad at an old classic game because the women look better now versus then. These people cannot understand the concept of sex sells. The more attractive your characters are, the more attention that people are willing to give it because it grabs their attention. This is basic marketing. Now I'm not surprised that a man playing pretend is jealous of fictional female characters in a video game because he wishes he was a little anime girl as well. So I don't have much else to say. I don't want to keep repeating myself. So all the losers getting mad at Metal Slug, go fuck yourself.